Bing is known for most gentlemanly player, but when you look at the list of winners, there's a lot of future Hall of Famers in there, Hall of Famers, that sort of thing. What does this kind of mean to you?
Yeah, it's obviously, anytime you're up for an award, it's a big deal. So it's exciting and, obviously good to be here.
Have you always prided yourself as a player who doesn't take a lot of penalties, knowing, how valuable you are when you're on the ice?
Not really. Just kind of how I played, and that's kind of how I do it. So can't say I really pride myself about that, but that's more just how I play.
You're one of the youngest nominees of all time for this, and you'd be one of the youngest winners. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, anytime you're up for an award, whatever it is, it's pretty special. And, obviously there's two other pretty good guys that are well-deserving, of course, too. So, if I did win, it'd be a huge honor, and, it'd be really special. And, like I said, it'd be great.
When you come to an event like this, you see all these other awards and, where you are in your career, do you kind of see yourself as maybe one day coming back here and, Hart Trophy or that sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's so tough. There's so many good players. So many guys have great years every year, and, it's just it's tough to do. So, of course, like, you're motivated and you're hungry that you want to come to these events for other awards as well, but it shows how good of a place the league's in and how many good players there are right now.
Thoughts on Liny Ruff, 49-point improvement, and him being up for Jack Adams?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he had a great year, and he did a really good job in keeping our team moving and moving us forward in the right direction. And we had a great year, and as a team, it was just a massive a jump. So it shows how well of a job he did in developing our young team and turning us into a team that can win and contend.
And finally, Nico, just some thoughts about him being up for the Selke Trophy.
Yeah, I think we're all really proud of Nico, for what he's accomplished. The fact that he's getting the recognition now, and he's here, and he's a really deserving winner. So we're all pulling for him, and he had a great year, and I think he's in a really good spot. So it's kind of just like giving him his flowers a bit, and everyone in New Jersey knows how special and important he is to us, and now the league's starting to notice it too.
Thanks, Jack.
Good, thanks.
What does this award mean to you? Obviously, it presents as an individual award, but I assume it means more about the team and the coaching staff and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think first it just tells you the job that the coaching staff did, and it's not a one-man job, and all those guys around me did a heck of a job to get us to where we were at. And right underneath that is a group of players that had a heck of a year for us.
Do you see any similarities between, this year's Devils team and 05-06 Sabres, where you won the Jack Adams that year?
You know what? A lot of similarities. A lot of speed, a lot of skill. 4 lines deep, where night after night it could be any line win us a game. Back in that we got a lot of offensive production from. And I think hockey's become a 5-man group out there, and the D have to be involved.
And another player you coached, Michael Pekka. He was a relatively young Selke Trophy winner. Do you see any comparisons with him and Nico?
Yeah, you know what? Michael was a real good player for me, real good captain. And when you look at Michael's game and you look at Nico's game, very similar. 2 guys that are good on face-offs. Both killed penalties, both power play guys. So a lot of similarities from every aspect of the game.
And then Jack, just kind of your thoughts on him being here and being recognized for a pretty big award too. A lot of Hall of Famers have won the Lady Byng.
Yeah, I think when you look at it, it just tells you the type of game he plays, and the type of respect. A very disciplined player that a lot of good things about his game, and a real good person, and I think he's getting recognized for it.
And finally, just a word on Travis Green and what you think that he's going to bring to the coaching staff.
Oh, he's going to bring a lot of energy. He'll be a guy that's super excited. He's got a ton of coaching experience. We spent a lot of time talking about and managing young players, and I think more than systems and everything else, it's about how you manage people. And I think from the first interview I had with him, and in talking with Tom, we knew that this could be a guy we could hire, and it turned out we did. And I think we've got a great acquisition.
Thanks, Lindy.
You're welcome.
What does this nomination mean to you, just knowing how special of a season it was for the Devils as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely pretty cool to be here, looking around here with what kind of players are walking around here and stuff. So it's definitely, don't take that for granted. It's definitely an honor to be here, and just already being nominated proves that you did a good job, and that's my goal. I want to always be the best Nico I can be for my team, and yeah, like I said, it's just a great honor for me to be here, and yeah, it was just all around a fun year for myself, but more importantly for the team.
Has defensive hockey always been kind of part of your game, or is it something that grew over time?
Yeah, no, always. That's always the kind of player I wanted to be. I really enjoyed watching Pavel Datsyuk, and obviously he's won it before, and I mean, obviously watch Bergeron, and like I said, just seeing my name next to him, being nominated, that's something I wasn't really thinking about growing up, so it's definitely a cool feeling to be here, and yeah, so defense was always a big part of my game, and I definitely take pride in it.
Do you take pride in being one of the youngest ever nominees, and you'd be one of the youngest ever winners? You'd be the third youngest winner, I think.
Didn't even know that, so I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, I'm still 24, so still young, but yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't even really think about that kind of stuff, so I'm just happy to be here. That's it. I'm just happy to be here.
Do you feel like some of the recognition now this year for your great defensive play is because your offensive game has really kind of rounded out and blossomed?
Yeah, probably could be. Could definitely be that that puts a little bit more attention on a player, and but yeah, for me it was always since day one I got the jersey. I always tried to work as hard as I can on both sides on the ice, and yeah, this year it really worked out well for me, and I'm glad that yeah, people recognized it, and I got this honor to be here now, and yeah, it's like I said, it's definitely a cool feeling to be here.
And then thoughts on Liny Ruff, obviously 49-point improvement for the team, and do you kind of feel some pride knowing that it's really a team award?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I always said Lindy's been always really fair to us. He's been coaching us. He's been teaching us some good things. I mean, so much experience. So and we're a young group of guys, and took a big step this year, and we keep want to go the right direction and then take another step next year. And I think he's done that a really good job with that, being able to make us taking that step. So yeah.
And then finally, just some thoughts on Jack being here. Lady Bing, a lot of Hall of Famers have won that award over the years.
Yeah, I mean, Jack had an unbelievable year. I'm sure that's not the last time he'll be here, and I'm pretty sure won't be. There will be other awards he'll be nominated as well. So it's just getting better and better, and I mean, great year for him. Obviously, really happy for him. He's here with me now. We can enjoy this together, and hopefully more to come. And yeah, happy to be his teammate and see him progress in the right direction, and yeah, just fun to watch him play hockey.
Awesome. Thanks so much.